Hello and welcome back to yet another episode at Smart Move to UK, where we strive to give you the most latest information on different UK visa categories. And today's topic is important to the applicants who are looking to apply as an unmarried partner visas, and therefore we thought about having more insights on this category. Let's dive into more details on how do you apply for an unmarried visa category. So to understand the unmarried partner visa category, we will go through the eligibility requirement, and the first eligibility requirement needs one of the partners to be a UK national or having an indefinite leave to remain in the UK. So it's very important that one of the partner has a UK nationality or an indefinite leave to remain in UK. The main applicant has to make this application from their home country. This application can be switched under some categories within the UK, but most of the time this application will happen from the home country or from the country where the applicant is currently, if working, and has valid rights to live and work, then they can apply from that country as well. The next requirement is the relationship requirement. This is the most important requirement amongst, of course, the other things that you have to meet in, because under this particular requirement, the Home Office is trying to find whether this is a genuine relationship and whether this is a valid relationship as well. And for that, what do you need to do? As an applicant, you need to demonstrate that you are in relationship with the sponsor for a period of at least 2 years, which means your relationship has to be akin to marriage, and you must have documentary evidences confirming your relationship for at least 2 years prior to making this application. Financial requirement. Just like any other immigration requirement, it is important to prove that you will be able to take care of the applicant financially when they are in the UK. So the sponsor has to demonstrate that they are able to meet the financial requirement. This can be done through employment, self-employment, cash savings, and combinations of various sources of income that they may have to qualify to meet the financial requirements. Under this category of unmarried partner visas, whilst there is some requirements which have been met by the sponsor or has to be met by the sponsor, there are few requirements which have to be met by the applicant, and one such requirement is the English language proficiency. The applicant has to demonstrate that they are proficient in English, and there's various ways to do that. You can either give a test to prove your proficiency. You could be from an English speaking country, and there's a list of countries which are qualified, and you can just say that you're national of one of those countries and you meet the English language requirement. Or you need to send your documents to an assessing body in the UK called ENIC, and if they assess it to be equivalent to the UK standards, then they will give you an exemption. If you're an above age of 65, then you are exempted. Also, if the person has an unsound mind or a mental health condition by virtue of which they cannot learn English or give tests, then they can be exempted. So look more closely into how do you as an applicant qualify to meet this English language requirement. Accommodation requirement. It is important to meet the accommodation requirements. There has to be a room for the applicant and sponsor to stay together. This accommodation requirement can be met by various ways. You could have been owning a property, or you have rented a property. You could be staying with friends and family. The details of the accommodation needs to be included in the application. And the applicant again will need to prove through their medical records that there's no tuberculosis if you are from one of those countries where you have to give a medical certificate for TB. you need to do your test for TB. So these are the requirements to be meeting for an unmarried partner visa category. That covers the basic eligibility requirement under the unmarried partner visas. However, note that each application is unique. There may be different factors that needs to be considered for different applications. There may be unique circumstances that may have to be considered when doing your application. It's always therefore advisable to take some kind of help from professionals who can assist you in applying for an application under this category. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any queries, please feel free to reach out to Smart Move to UK. Keep watching for more such informative videos. Take care. Bye-bye.